How can I talk? Let's start. Champ 1. Alright, first of all, learn a double flip kickoff. You don't have to speed flip. I'm not gonna say like, oh, speed flip and win the game and be alpha 54 and double flip reset on the kickoff. Like, I'm not gonna say that, but learn a double flip kickoff, meaning you boost, you boost, you flip here, you land in front of the ball, and you're able to flip again. That way you get there a little bit faster and you have a little bit more boost. Like, just boosting towards the ball. This is 2003 gameplay. You know, this position is fine. If it ever ends up being clean free safe, you could push up. The way you should see this, right? This ball is now with a lot of force going over here and it's gonna bounce back, right? So watch out with moving into that wall where it's gonna bounce off from, because you want to basically let the ball bounce and then see where it's going and then go for the ball. You don't have to like get in that shit's ass and then be too close and then you have to turn back and stuff. So like here you kind of just want to wait it out. You didn't have to like speed up this much, and then here when this happens you kind of have to like be like, oh, it's gonna bounce off of there, let me just hold a position like somewhere around here, right? So when it bounces, now we can just go for the ball forward. It's just kind of an awareness thing, right? So you kind of just hold, which you do, but I feel like you're still a little bit too far up. So you get a touch, you can follow, you do kind of just hit it away here. Single jumping here to just get a hit on the ball and then just landing is good. You don't have to get a hit and then flip. Like, you only want to flip if it puts you in a better position, or if it like hits the ball better, or like, so it has to be a flip that is useful, right? So let's say you get a soft touch and you flip to get in a good position, do that. Let's say you get a flip on the ball to get a different angle that you can't get with a single jump by itself, then do that. But you don't have to do this and then flip, because now the flip just gets you to the ground later. Like, Alien Maker was gonna literally impregnate your mom, but he didn't want it anymore, so he was like, that bitch ugly, and he left, right? But you could have just single jumped and then landed, you would have been fine, right? So now you have a free ball, and again, like, you now need to realize, oh, he left, I have ball possession, now let me try to do something, right? But you don't realize, you don't play once, you don't have the awareness of like, oh, I have ball possession, I want to hit it away. You just hit it away, and it's Alien Maker's ball, right? At that point, like if you look at it from this way, like in this POV, like you see he's hitting it, you see you're trying to like dive from that side, like I get it, but like realistically you're just not reaching. Like the best thing you can do is rotate, start rotating now, right? I don't really mind it too much because you'll rotate now, but realistically you're just not reaching, right? In the end you get scored on. And it's mainly because of like the giveaway of possession. Like, you might not notice, but this in itself, like, you're not realizing Alien Maker 51 is leaving here. And it all starts like I'm pointing out these little mistakes, but it all starts with the pushing up towards middle. The ball bounces off of there, you really push up towards the ball, and look at this position. Like, Alpha 54 would be in this position here, and then the ball bounces, and look at this, he can go forwards to the play. He doesn't have to turn back and now to turn again. Good players will stay in a position where, or try to stay in position where they can go forwards to the play. Just cut him some slack, right? Right, you can go for the boost. There's downtime. Like, you're now in this downtime, you're just waiting. You can go for the boost and be in like basically the same thing as what you're doing now, which is covering your net. Like, as soon as the ball rolls up, there's downtime, you can go for the boost. It's not scoreable. After I see that bounce, I'll just go for the boost. And the best thing about going for this boost as well is that you can then go towards the wall, and then you just position yourself where the ball is going to bounce. So if you can just get to this location before the ball bounces, like you grab the boost and boost towards here, then you have a free ball. If you can't do that, you're fine to just boom it away. Not boom it away, but boom it to the other side, so maybe you or your teammate can go again. But definitely that is the right option. Like, you should have gone for boost here, and then you should have gone on the wall. Now you're just letting the ball bounce off of the wall. You're staying on the ground. Alien Maker is about to peak. Like, that was the ass. So like, you don't really want to let them do this, and you could have avoided all this by just grabbing the boost and then going on the wall and been fine, right? All right, so let's see what happens. It's your teammate's turn, and then after that it's your turn, right? So your teammate gets bumped, and you kind of want to close the distance and go. You're a little bit too late on that. At this point, you should have just jumped and went for the ball, right? Listen, you always have two options in this game. One is to cover your net, and you only want to do that when you have the room, because like, let's say the ball is over here, you can just go back and they shoot, and then you cover the shot because it's far away, it's fine. The other option is to close the distance to the ball and actually challenge. So those are your two options, right? Either, you know, let them do their thing. If it's not threatening, you just cover their thing. But when it is threatening, because it is, like, it's very close up, you just go for this ball and, like, you just block the ball. Especially at higher ranks. Like, if this was Plat, maybe I'll be like, okay, but your opponent's probably gonna miss or he sucks, so don't panic. But at higher ranks, people are gonna start shooting this top corner, and you're not saving this shot if you're just sitting back. And now you're not even sitting back. You're going for the ball, but then stopping midway going for the ball, which is probably your worst option. And see how here, again, like, your option that you should go for is close the distance to the ball and go for the ball. Boost, go for the ball, jump, flip into the ball, get as close to the ball as you can. You just suddenly stop boosting, and you know, you don't flip, you double jump as well. So you're probably panicking, right? Which is why you're champ. But you have to play ones, especially because you get a lot of these tricky situations in ones. Like in twos, it's just like, oh, my teammate got bummed. Maybe I'll try to go again. Double jump. Okay, never mind. We'll go next. We'll still try to win. In ones, you'll get scored on like this 7 times per game, and it's not like, oh, forget it, we'll just move on. Like, you cannot move on this. The situation will keep happening in ones every game, and you will get punished for it until you force yourself to fix it. You had the right idea of challenging. You just double jump when the ball is on the ground and you stop boosting, right? Why the f does no one have a name except for Alien Maker 51 as well? That shit's weird. Okay, distances between players and the ball, right? I'll give you a different angle if you need. No way you're reaching. Thank the Lord you stop, right? Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Okay, you still don't have to challenge. First man into first man. Let me tell you all the possible outcomes. You go for the ball, you beat him. Probably the ball goes to that guy, right? I would say go for that option if you have 3 seconds left. It's the most aggressive option. It's just an instant challenge. But you have to always, like, realize what the other options are as well. You get beaten, and you know, maybe the ball will go towards your teammate. But that guy's not here. The other guy's over there. So actually, if you get beaten, there's a chance he has a 1v1, perhaps even a 2v1 on your teammate, right? So that's one thing you have to know. So, you know, you could beat, but probably, like, their teammate is pretty close. And now you get beaten, and they kind of have a 1v1, right? So, like, what you can just do in these situations, first of all, I do like that you realize you can't just jump and go for the ball here. Like, literally, some people just go here. Distances between players and the ball, you're further away, you cannot go. It's just the way it is, right? Now, you can try, like, the way I would play this game is I would try to drive challenge. Like, if I can get a hit on the ball or a demo, I will go for that. And if I miss, I can always just turn back. Jumping commits. It makes you get out of position if something doesn't work out. So my objective is to do that if I can, and otherwise it is to try to make them hit the ball away from themselves without committing. How do you do that? Pressure by presence. Move up, make it look like you're gonna go for the ball, and then just move with their threat. There's a mid boost you can grab here. There's the back boost. Like, see how where your opponent is gonna hit it to? Where is he hitting it to? He's hitting it to the corner. All you have to do is basically move with that, so that when he hits it, you grab this mid boost. If it goes over here, you grab the back boost, and otherwise, if it doesn't go all the way that back, you just turn and have a free ball, basically, right? That's how I would play, and that's, you know, how this is a more reliable way. You're now playing a more primitive caveman 7000 before Christ gameplay, right? Two v1 on your teammate avoids the bump. Okay, nice try. I mean, the problem that you have here is that, you know, you get a little bit too close. Like, it's your teammate's turn and then your turn, and you're not connected to, like, you're not there for the right timing on your turn, because you get too close and you readjust. I'll show the moment. You get too close and now you readjust, and now it's your turn, but you're backing up, right? Play the game in turns, and you have to be in a good spot for your turn. How do you do that? So that the front of your car is actually, like, able to go for the play. Like, so you would rotate like this, and then this happens, and then now you could go, right? You don't want to be stuck, like, moving backwards and forwards. Like, don't be too close. I mean, I know you thought he was gonna get bumped, but, like, he got over the bump now. Like, you have to make a little bit of a wider turn now, like this, so the front of your car is actually ready to go whenever he gets that touch, right? Like, I don't know, the challenge moment isn't bad. It really isn't. Like, a good player will also challenge you because you can, right? But you just have to jump and, like, block the angle. You kind of, like, pre-jump, like, a certain angle that isn't real. Like, this is the real angle towards the ball. You kind of don't go for that. But, you know, it's still fine. Your teammate is there. He has double air. He actually missed the ball, so it's not fine. Unlucky. Do you get a little scared I'm back to Troy whenever you start a replay analysis? Left. Nah. I mean, I'm not. But, I don't know. That replay analysis was kind of cursed. Good to see the streams back more consistently. I love you, Left. I hope everything's been well, man. Hey. It's a decent touch, you know. Happy New Year, my dude. Much love, man. Much love, much love. Decent touch. You don't really hit it into him. You get a touch towards the sidewall. And this is first man into last man, so that's good. Like, if you got a block there, it could have worked out, right? So you did that well. You're getting your teammates this way, but it's all good. All right, last man. He's first man. You're last man. Do you want to try to beat him? You can. If you have 2 seconds left, I'd say go for it. There's no point in going back if you only have 2 seconds left. Let's see what your decision is. So again, you have two options. You go for the ball with full confidence, you close the distance to the ball, you go for it like an alpha male, like you would go now, which is risky, but you can go now. Or you let him hit it and go to wherever he hits it. You cannot just stop here, and then he hits it, and then you're like, well, now I have to go back. But now you're outplayed, right? You're not going, and you're not, like, you get what I mean? You're not going for the ball, and you're not covering what comes next. You're just in between, and now you're just outplayed, even though you didn't even go for the ball, right? If that makes sense, right? So then I have to show you what you have to do. So here, you can just let him hit it. You can just turn back, right? The best thing you can do is go like this, and then turn back like this. He will get that touch like he's going to get now. And then you can grab the boost, and then you play on, right? If the ball reaches the wall, you just position yourself on the wall. Just give yourself that, like, allow yourself to be able to go back. Don't just, like, stay here, right? He had two options, and he chose option 3. True and real. Okay, so ball bounces like this. I feel like better players again would make more of like this of an angle. It's just easier this way. Like this way is how you're gonna own goal. See how you're like flying towards your net, the ball has momentum going that way. So like let's say you misread, the ball actually gets here, and now you hit the ball, you're own goaling. Like a better player again would make a little bit of a turn like this. Like instead of going for the ball like this, we will make a little bit of a turn like this, so we stop the ball before it reaches front post. Like you have to stop, you cannot let the ball get here, then the gap is open. You have to stop the ball here. So you could have gone like this and then went for the ball, and then you would have been fine. I think your angling and the way you just approach the ball is a little bit cursed. But it's not like the end of the world. It is totally fine. You just have to keep flying. Like fly for this ball and then flip. You cannot just flip now when you're not reaching the ball. Just fly for the ball and then flip. But you just flip like when you're not even close to the ball. Again, it's probably panic, right? It happens, but there's multiple solutions, like better angling or just like not panicking. KW. Okay, I would look for a boost now. Good job. Good job. And now you have a free ball. Very important to even realize that this is a free ball, because if you jump up and you try to shoot it, hey mom, I'm playing car ball, look at this, I'm gonna hit the ball, but like, it's not gonna do anything. Come on dog. You're like, instead of doing something, it actually helps your opponents, you know. But hey, at least you get a block, I guess. But like, look, like you're getting out of position, you've wasted boost, they are getting your corner boost, they are now pressuring your teammate again, and you went from, oh, I have ball possession, maybe we can score, to holy now they're shooting on us, I will get a block, sure, but I'm upfield, now it's 2v1 on my teammate, holy let me grab this boost. Is my teammate getting beat? No, dude, thank god he reached it. Oh my god, I'm chasing, but I'm getting beat. Like, the way he should have also rotated here is went like this, and then like that, and then just gone back. Like, I don't know, like, this is not terrible, but you're just playing in the past. Like, you're stuck in 1973, because you're like, something is about to happen, you're just driving behind it. Like, something's gonna happen, and you're just like, I don't know. Let's go back to your POV though. It's alright, I guess. That guy turns down, you're still in front of him, this and that. You're first man, he's last man. I don't really mind this, but like a better player again would kind of know you're beat there. Play once, get in that situation a lot, get beaten in once, get scored on in once, and you will cry and you will hate your life, and that's where you'll learn. Alright, positioning, last man positioning. You kind of want, this is good positioning. You're not on the same side of the play. You are gonna push up towards it, but it's okay. But the better positioning is here, because here you actually cover your net, and here this is again, like, let's say the ball gets past the front post. This is again positioning where you might own goal. It's just easier to be here. It's a slight difference, but trust me, it's gonna make a big difference, right? It's just easier. See how the ball goes over you, also like your same side there. Like, you kind of want to time going towards the same side when you need to be there, right? So the way I would position myself is to be here, wait it out, slowly be here, and then now I could go, right? Now you're same side, you have no momentum, you could own goal, the ball could go past you because you're on the same side. Opposite side, like, again, the reason why you go on opposite side is because pushing up forward is easier than pushing up backwards. See how the net, like, behind you is open, and you can only backflip. You cannot really boost backwards. You could half flip and boost a little bit, but reaching here backwards is harder than being here and boosting forwards and going for the ball. That's basically the theory behind it, right? You still do a good job not panicking and just taking a 50 there. You still complete your job, but there could be so much more, right? You take a 50. Right, your teammate should be here. Nice. And your last man. Your objective here should be, oh, if my teammate gets a ball middle that is free, like clean, free, safe goal, I need to be there. And otherwise, I just need to be there for my turn. Let's say your teammate ball goes middle and it's free, you need to be there. So the way you cover both of that is stay in a position where you could drive forward to whatever the happens, right? Don't go up here now, something happens and then you have to turn, right? Again, when you have 1 second left, you're down 2 goals, it's different. You have to be more aggressive. But in a situation like this, you kind of just want to hold. So instead of like moving like sideways like this, I feel like you could move a little bit like this. You still wouldn't have been able to reach. Like, you're just not reaching. And the fact that you're not reaching is not the end of the world, though. Like, you can play off of this. Yes, you're not going to get an instant goal, but, like, where's the ball going? Over to that side. Is it scoreable? It's not. So what do? We grab the boost that's in that corner. Then we turn. We pressure them. Can we get a touch we can follow up? If so, go for it. If not, pressure. Make them hit the ball away from themselves. Collect the ball if possible. Otherwise, grab the mid-boost if needed. And play the game. The game goes on. You don't just, like... Oh, the ball is in front of the net, bro. Maybe I'll be able to score. I'll just jump, dog. And nothing happens because it's not real. It's not realistic. It's not reliable either. And you went from potentially having advantage because you could have taken this guy's boost, right? To like, oh, I went for something that was not even scoreable or hittable or reachable. And now we don't have anything anymore. You take the back boost. It's all right. Right, your teammate goes for something. Again, I would not suggest your teammate to go for that ball. I would also not suggest you to go for that ball, but it worked out, you know? Nice touch to the side. I love that. The reason why it's so good is because, watch it from this POV. The opponent is always going to cover his net. Look at the opponent. This is a ball he just needs to not challenge. All this guy needs to do is now just go back. You will get that touch, and he's fine. He's going to cover, and then he's back. The thing is... because again, this is between players in the ball. You're hitting it, he's far away. There's just this window that the gap, you're just gonna beat him, right? But the reason why this is good is because he's gonna jump and cover his net, which means he's always blocking this angle, which means the ball is, if you hit the ball over here, it's a direction change and he's not covering. So I love the touch to the side here. Very well played. See how he's just not able to reach, right? You get a touch middle. Teammate goes for it. They won't go. Like, it's alright. I love the touch to the side. The challenge here as well was, like, risky, but, like, you were reaching. Even if you lost the challenge, like, perhaps you could have gone back. I don't think... Okay, yeah, he had boost. But, like, your teammate was also rushing back. You're losing by 3 goals. It is slightly justified. Like, if you got scored on here, I just want you to then realize, okay, then, you know, I got scored on blah, blah. You just have to take it like a man then, I guess, you know. But I like that. I like this shit, bro. Like, the second half of this play is good. Champ 1, Keg W. So that is on target. Alright. The ball, if it goes on target, it will always go... If it go... Like, if the ball goes, like, in the net, it is always gonna be under the crossbar. Like, if it's a goal, it's always under the crossbar. Why? Because that is your net. Applying that information with the fact that you can always single jump flip under the crossbar... I'm not saying you have to single jump flip, but you don't have to jump this early. This is single jump flippable, right? Maybe you're not comfortable, but like double jumping is actually was like most of the time you're not gonna get the perfect touch that you want. This is a good touch. You do a good job. But double jumping, like let's say you misread it slightly. Like see how you're air rolling to the left, like trying to really get there. That's where the flip helps you out. You single jump, you fly, and you flip to the left because you can then reach with the flip. It helps you out. The double jump, it doesn't allow. It doesn't give you that. I don't know the right word, but it basically doesn't allow you to flip anymore, right? You do a good job. This is all you need to do. You just need to get a hit, preferably clear, and then play accordingly. But see how you almost own goal? See how you break your neck to the left at the end because you almost miss, and that's where the flip helps you out there. So it's very important. I will show you in free play after this game. And be familiar with single jump flips and be familiar with, oh, there's a shot coming on target. Well, nothing is happening. It's basically my ball. I can wait as long as I need. Wait, and then single jump flip, and then, you know, use the flip to hit it away here, right? So here, there's more than just a challenge. There is, you can go for a demo. You can go for a drive challenge. You don't have to jump commit. Like, kill him. Play once, you will learn that you can kill your opponents, right? So if you just held boost instead of being weird, you could have killed him. You could have gone for the ball. You could have grabbed the boost. Now by flipping, you just get a touch. You miss the boost. You miss the demo. The play goes on, of course. Look at how important the boost is here. He doesn't have boost. He's never reaching. You miss the boost. Now he is reaching. Like, see the difference? This could have been a goal for you guys, but you let your opponent grab boost. If the ball goes into a corner, you grab the boost. It has to be a rule, and you have to apply it. You don't just let your opponent grab the boost, then he gets a touch. Now it's unscorable. I like how you just grab pads. You don't have to flip away. Nothing was happening. Like, in this downtime, you just grab boost and get ready for your position, and you want to be in a position where you can drive forward to whatever happens. Just don't run away for no reason. Hold your position. You're getting very close. Again, if this ends up being free and you've turned away, I will spit on your mom. Let's see. Okay, so you hold your position, but like you just disrespect the fact that there's an opponent. OG, bro, you just have your video settings as if like cars was an option here, and you just turn your opponent's cars off. Like it's as if you don't see them. You know, it's like there's two defenders there. I know the ball gets in front of the net, but like this is how I would know someone has never played ones, or they really don't like playing ones. Is because they cannot like. They can't deal with the reality of what is happening. They don't know. They're just optimistic hopium cucks, bro. No offense, but this is just like, oh, the ball's in front of the net. Maybe if my opponent misses, I'll score out. You know, but like, it just doesn't work. You know, and I hope they punish you for it. But again, it's 2, so now you don't even realize that you made a mistake. You're like, oh my god, my teammate has such a good save, mashallah. Like, it's a fucking mistake, and this is why you play once, so you get punished, then you cry, and then you get better. So, you know, 2 minutes left. We need 2 goals. We need to do something. Alien Maker 51 passes you the ball. Nice control. That's just open. All right. Sloppy finish, but like, look how easy it is. But when you just push up and you just wait it out, right? Need to feed them sometimes. Dude, I feed them my toenails, bro. What the hell? New meta. Your controller DC'd. All right. You're fine. You're fine. Rush back though. You're a little bit slow. Alright, nice. Works. Nice fake, bro. That guy's controller DC. See how you're so slow? See how you're like so slow? Where is the ball going? Into the corner. Is it scoreable? No, it's not. Grab the boost that's in that corner. Look in this downtime. You're just sitting here under the ball, watching. 3 seconds later, you're like, oh wait, there's a boost there. And now you go for it. Like, you could have done that 5 minutes ago. As soon as the ball goes into the corner, go for the boost. As soon, faster, go for the boost, and then you can continue the play. Now you're too late. Now you're missing the ball. I like the fact that you speed up the play there, though. I like the attempt. Why? Because there's a guy behind you. Alien Maker 51 is now behind you. He's gonna eat your ass. If you speed up the play, it might be a 1v1, or you might pressure this guy into cucking, and then it's a goal. Like, speeding up the play when someone is behind you is very good, right? Not very good, but like, it's good. It's what you want to do most of the time, right? Nice try. You go for the demo. Nice try. This is Champ 1, Markubi. Right, you're fine. Okay. You need to work on, like... So, in this game, you have a single jump aerial, which is... You can do this, but you don't know if anyone is going to be up, so double jumping here in this situation is just fine. But you have a single jump flip aerial, which you need to practice, and then you have a double jump aerial. But you need to do them both correctly. You cannot, like... You press X twice and then you go up, which is not the right way of doing this. You have to jump, boost up, jump again, fly the fuck up. Now what you do is you press X twice and then you go up, which is slow as. So again, it's one of these touches where you flip and end up not being able to, like, try to get a touch and you can follow up. You can just drive into this ball, hit it into the wall, and then you can continue. You can single jump into this ball if you're scared of driving and then the ball might go over you. You can single jump and then land on the wall and you're fine. Now you're gonna hit the ball and then flip into the wall, and then it's just their ball again, right? So again, try to value ball possession, try to get it whenever possible, try to maintain it whenever possible. They give it to you, and again, like, I mean, I know they missed, right? But like, holy shit, this play goes from, oh, they have a free shot on target, to like, holy f, this guy missed because he just flipped and he didn't boost up. So in the end, y'all get a goal out of it, but it's not because like you did something good, you know. Not saying he doesn't deserve Champ 1, his mechanics are so bad. Well, I mean, he still made it to Champ 1. No one cares if he deserves it or not. Like, he's making a lot of mistakes, but that's why we're here to learn from it, right? Also, if you watch your replays, or if I watch your replays, you will look like Plat 2 as well. Like, it's just what it is, right? Because when you play the game, you're just like, hit the ball, go for it, fast. Like, you know, when I watch your replay, I'm like, bro, this is dog shit because you didn't have to do this, you didn't have to do that. Like, it's different when someone else, or when I watch your replay, and even when you yourself watch it, you will see a lot of giveaway possession, a lot of diving, a lot of shit, a lot of boost leaves and stuff like that. Here, this is simple. You are last man. Distances between players and the ball. Where's the ball going? Also, the ball's momentum towards him. Are you reaching that ball? Like, what is this? What are you, like, are you really thinking you're reaching that ball? You're last man. All you have to do is cover his hit, right? He could instantly shoot it. He could instantly boom it. So all you have to do is go like this and have some momentum towards his net. If he takes time, you could always turn back and then go. You cannot just go like here on the wall and then like your net is totally open, right? It just doesn't work, right? Like, that's some crazy move by you, honestly, bro. And you know, it's good, you get scored on, but the problem is it's twos and you're not gonna care. If it's ones, this will happen to you 5 times per game, and you're gonna cry and then Q2s because you suck at the game. The only way you're gonna get better is actually by fixing your mistakes, and ones forces a lot of mistakes for you. So this is good. You just go up, you have a free shot. So in a situation like this, you have to realize no one is up, and you have a lot of time. I'll give you a tip. You can wait for the ball to come down lower and then hit it, so you're less likely to hit the crossbar. But a good player will still hit it from this height, because we don't care, because we'll hit the ball down, because we'll hit the top half of the ball to hit it down, place it well. But like, if you suck at the game, you have to realize, oh, you have time. You can wait for the ball to come a little bit more down, so then when you hit it, because you're hitting it straight forward, basically you're hitting a little bit down, but like the ball is still above crossbar, you hit it a little bit down. 1 + 1 is 2, you'll hit the crossbar, right? If you hit the top half of the ball more, so you hit it more down, that works. Or if you waited a little bit and then hit it, then it would have also worked, because the ball is a little bit more down, because you have the time. You just didn't realize, right? But it's good that you go up, right? Only a minute left. This is a free shot. You gotta hit either the top half of the ball, or just know like to let the ball drop a little bit, so then you can shoot, right? It's still fine. You still have plenty of time. A minute is a lot of time, right? So if he missed the boost, like what I would do is put on pressure and then just grab the boost, right? Unlucky. See, like, I'm not mad at you for trying to challenge this, right? Like, he's backwards, he's in a bad spot. You have 40 seconds left. This is an aggressive option that can work out. It definitely can, right? It's not a bad option. It's just like you have to then know, oh, the game's mechanics. I can't really jump off of that corner wall, so maybe I should have gone for a drive challenge. Maybe I should have came down the wall and then now jumped and then now went for it. Like, you just have to know what is real and what is happening in the game, and then be able to like, oh, I can't jump off of the corner instantly because the curve, right? Something simple, but it's just like, oh, see, the way you learn from this is now you made that mistake and you have to figure out what the was the mistake there. So there you jumped off the curve, which made your car go like this, and then you couldn't flip, or you missed the flip because of your car being angled like this, basically, right? So you have to then be like, oh, I suck, but it's fine, I can improve. What was my mistake? Oh, the jump off the curve, right? That's how you get better. Now you're just playing the game on and you're never gonna learn. That's the problem. The real problem isn't you making the mistake. The real problem is you not learning from your mistake or repeating the mistake millions of times. So not a bad challenge. 30 seconds left. We have to be aggressive. Teammate has a free 1v1 out of the challenge, so nice try. All right, we'll go for boost. It is fine. A better teammate would turn. So again, this is just play once. You cannot just, again, go for it. You cannot jump for a ball like this. It just doesn't work. Distances between players and the ball. He's hitting it now. You're jumping from this far away. All he has to do is just not hit it straight into you, and you're gonna miss. Like a hit here, a hit here, a hit here, even a fake there, you're probably gonna miss. Like, you just cannot jump. Like, again, go for a drive challenge in these situations. If he gets it past you, he was gonna get it past you anyway, and then you can either get a hit on the ball or a demo on the ball, or you can just turn back. Like, landing upfield is not the greatest thing. All right, they miss. He might have a double. Dude, Alien Maker with the peak is double back. No, you just single jump flip. Yeah, it's actually better. But actually, you do lose out on a goal. Actually, single jump flipping and shooting was better here. I do like the control, but like, that guy was gonna be back. This Octane guy that is now flying on the left side of your screen. My camera is there, so you can't see. But he's now landing right now, and he's now going back. So like, it's open if you shoot, but unfortunately, it's not open anymore. But it's a nice try regardless. It's like the first time we saw you like do something that is like not that bad here. No, we don't have time, so we challenge. Like, if you side flipped or flipped to the right, at least that way you're closing distance, you're challenging the ball. But now you're front flipping here. Like, what the f is down here? What the f? Okay, let's not go there. Holy shit. Alright, play towards the wall. The wall is your friend in these situations. Getting one touch off the wall doesn't do anything. Like, just, you know, you could have came down here. How do you come down? You just go like this, drive like this, go like here, and then the ball is here. The ball is gonna come towards you. It's gonna roll. You just get a touch here, and then you continue. Touch into an instant flick, or touch into whatever the. Okay. Thank you for sending in the replay. I hope that was helpful. I think it was very instructive.